Okay, let's be honest. AI, ML, DL, generative AI, you hear these terms thrown around everywhere, right? They kind of get jumbled together. But what do they actually mean? Well, today we're going to cut through all that noise and untangle these terms once and for all. We'll show you exactly how they all fit together, from the biggest, broadest idea all the way down to the tech that is literally changing our world as we speak.
So what is the real difference between them? The best way to think about it is like a set of those Russian nesting dolls, where each one fits inside the other. We're going to map it all out, starting with the biggest doll on the outside.
All right, so here's our game plan. We're going to start with the entire universe of AI. Then we'll zoom in a bit to see how machines actually learn from data. From there, it gets even cooler. We'll look at how they mimic the human brain. And finally, we'll get to the really wild part, how they've learned to become creators themselves. And then we'll cap it off by looking at the corporate giants who are battling it out for the future.
First things first, let's get our bearings and start with the biggest picture of all, the entire universe of artificial intelligence.
So I want you to think of AI as this giant, all-encompassing universe. It is the big, overarching concept. Everything else we're going to talk about today lives inside this circle. It's the whole galaxy, and we're about to start exploring the star systems within it.
So what's the big idea here? What's the goal of AI? At its heart, it's really about one thing: building systems, building applications that can do things on their own. The key phrase to remember is without human intervention. That's the dream, right? From simple little automations to systems that are truly, fully autonomous.
And you know what? You already interact with this stuff every single day. When Netflix just knows the exact show you're in the mood for, that's AI working in the background. Or, the incredible technology that allows a self-driving car to navigate a busy street? Yep, that's AI too. These are systems making really complex decisions all by themselves.
Okay, so if AI is the destination, how do we get there? Well, that brings us to our next layer, our next doll in the set: machine learning. These are the powerful tools that make so much of modern AI possible.
And this visual really says it all, doesn't it? Machine learning isn't some totally separate field. It's a subset of AI. You could say it's one of the most powerful engines we've built to actually achieve artificial intelligence.
Now, here's the crucial idea behind machine learning. It's all about using statistical tools to learn directly from data. So instead of a programmer sitting down and writing code for every single possible scenario, we just feed the machine a ton of data and let it figure out the patterns on its own. It learns. And what do these tools actually let a machine do? Well, they allow it to perform some pretty important tasks, like analyzing massive amounts of data, spotting hidden trends, and this is the big one: making predictions or forecasts about what might happen next based on everything it's seen before.
But wait, it goes even deeper than that. Because within the world of machine learning, there's an even more specialized approach called deep learning. And this is where things get really fascinating, because this is where we start trying to mimic the human brain itself.
And again, the visual just makes it crystal clear. Just like machine learning is a part of AI, deep learning is a specialized subfield of machine learning, zooming in further and further, getting closer to the absolute cutting edge.
So what exactly makes deep learning deep? Well, it's all about these complex, multi-layered structures called neural networks. And they're directly inspired by that incredible web of neurons we all have in our brains. Having all those layers allows them to learn way more abstract and complicated patterns from data than older methods ever could.
Now, deep learning has a whole toolkit of these building blocks for different jobs, right? Some are great for recognizing images, others for understanding text, but the one you absolutely need to know right now is a revolutionary design called a transformer. Seriously, burn that name into your brain, because transformers are the engine behind pretty much all the AI that's making headlines today.
And those incredible transformers provide the perfect bridge to our final, innermost, and most exciting layer, generative AI. This is the moment where the machine stops just analyzing the world and actually starts creating new things in it.
And there it is, the whole picture, the full set of nesting dolls. Generative AI is a type of deep learning, which is a type of machine learning, which is a field within the universe of AI. It's that innermost circle, representing the most recent, most powerful breakthroughs that are built on top of all the layers that came before. So what makes generative AI so different from what we had before? Well, most older models were what we call discriminative. Their job was to classify things, to look at a photo and say, that's a cat or that's a dog. But generative models, they do something completely different. They learn the underlying patterns of data so well that they can generate brand new, totally original content all on their own.
I absolutely love this analogy because it just makes everything click. Imagine you read 100, maybe 1,000 books all about cats. You wouldn't just be memorizing facts, right? You'd develop a really deep, intuitive understanding. You could write a brand new story about a cat that's never existed. You could answer some weird, complex question about cats in your own words. That's exactly what these models do. But instead of books about cats, they've read, well, pretty much the entire internet. And as you can probably guess, this incredible new power has kicked off a brand new, high-stakes technological race. Seriously, the competition right now isn't just about who has the best app or the newest software. It's about who can build the most powerful core intelligence on the planet.
The grand prize in this race is something called a foundation model. These things are absolutely massive. They're pre-trained models that have learned from just unimaginable amounts of data. They act as a base, a foundation, that can then be tweaked and fine-tuned for thousands of different specific jobs.
And here are the heavyweights, the titans battling it out in the ring. You've got OpenAI, of course, with its famous GPT series. You've got Anthropic with Claude, Google with its powerful Gemini models, and Meta pushing forward with its open-source Llama models. Every single one of them is pouring billions of dollars into creating the most capable and intelligent foundation model.
And make no mistake about it, this is the #1 tech race happening on the planet right now. The company that wins won't just dominate the market. They could very well define the next decade of technology for all of us. The race is absolutely on.
Okay, let's do a super quick, rapid-fire recap just to lock it all in. Ready? AI is the big goal of intelligent machines. Machine learning uses stats to learn from data. Deep learning mimics the brain to find super complex patterns. And generative AI uses all of that to create brand new things. Got it? Good.
And that leaves us with one final, absolutely massive question to think about. For pretty much all of human history, the act of creation was, well, uniquely human. But that's not true anymore. We now have machines that can generate art and music and code that is novel, complex, and sometimes even beautiful. So the question is no longer what can they do? The real question is, what will we choose to build with them next?